Swami created a surgeon out of you, and then you got the chance to work in Bhagavan's hospital as Swami directed you. And you spent 8-9 years in Swami's hospital. Tell us about those days.
Almost every darshan I visit from the hospital, he would ask me about a number of surgeries, what happened, who has done how many surgeries, and which patient had trouble, and so on and so forth. And one particular day, I should recall this, in 98, I was taking rest in one of the duty rooms in the ward, cardiac ward. And about midnight or later midnight, there was a knock on the door. I thought it was some patient who has become sick. They want me to attend immediately. So I went and opened the door. I was shocked to see Easwaramma standing there.
Madre Easwaramma?
Yeah, Madre Easwaramma.
Wow.
And she said, "Lopaliki kellu, nenu maatladali neeto."
Go inside, I need to talk to you.
And then Amma came, she sat on one cot. There were two cots diagonally laid. And she sat on one cot and said, "Don't get scared. I will leave soon. And I want you to do some work for me." I said, "Amma, please tell, whatever I can do, I'll do."
So it was not a vision, it was real.
It was not a vision, not a dream. It was in reality. And
Mother sat there.
Mother sat there and she said, "I'm very much worried about Sathya because he picks up kerchiefs from everyone and he may fall sick for no reason. And I want you to take care of him. Will you promise me that?" I said, "Yes, Amma, I will do it." And then she also said, "You're in this big hospital and you were chosen by him. So why don't you, other than taking care of him, this particular time, I want you to investigate him completely and see that there is no problem in his body." I assured that as well. And then she went out of the door and she disappeared. After she disappeared, my body started sweating. My fingers were cold and I was in the pre-blackout period. And then I gathered courage and went to the ICU, which is just a stone's throw from the duty room. And one of the residents who worked with me was also there. And he said, "Why are you sweating so much? Aren't you well?" I said, "No, it's not so, but something is bothering me. I need to go for darshan tomorrow. Will you cover up my duties?" So then he readily said, "Yes, if you're going to Mandir to see Swami, please go." And I came for darshan. I was seated in the front row where all doctors are seated. And then Swami placed all the letters. He came out and called me in. And says, "Did Easwaramma come yesterday to you?" I said, "Yes, Swami."
Swami himself asked.
What did she say? I said, "Swami, this is what she said. After meeting you, she came and saw me."
Oh my God.
"So I want you to please her. So you do a thorough check." I said, "Swami, you're the divinity and you're nothing but God. You're nothing but God. What will I find wrong in you? You're curing everyone from diseases and so on. I will not do it." He said, No, alakadu. Whatever she said, as a son, I have to obey my mother. So you please do it." This happened on a Wednesday. And Swami said, "You come on Friday, we will have a check." So what I did, I had to smuggle out few equipment from the hospital because whatever test I'm going to do on Swami, it was cardiac related. And those equipments have to be brought out of the hospital without anyone's notice.
Yes.
And I didn't tell director as well. there was a equipment store in the ward. So I went, I know I'm doing a mistake, but I went coolly, pulled out a ECG machine, put it in my car, and I carried a flask of warm water, towels for Swami, and then I put it in my car and I put my car in the general hospital. Once the interviews were over, Swami called, said, "Are you ready for the test?" I said, "Yes, Swami, I am ready." Then he called Padmanabhan to get the car, and he himself and Chiranjeevi Rao, they came. And I was waiting in general hospital. So Swami went round the Mandir complex, and then his car came to Sai Srinivas guest house. And of course, doors were all closed, and Swami went and took me into the room and said, "Yeah, chesko, em cheyalno chesko, do whatever you want to do." And then I said, "Swami, with your robe, I can't do the ECG." So he quickly disrobed him, and he lay down on the cot there. I did an ECG, and it was bang normal. Nothing was wrong. Took a sample of his blood, and he said, "Aipoinda, can I leave?" I said, "Yes, Swami." And I was very scared, and my hands were shivering. So I took courage. I said, "Swami, this ECG stickers are all there, and it will be very sticky. So let me clean up your body. Please permit me for that." And I cleaned up Swami's body, and then he wore the robe. And then I wanted to ask Swami for a long time that I've never seen Shanku and Chakra on your body, which my ancestors were telling that they have seen. So I asked Swami, "This is what my grandfather told me. Would you show me that?" He said, "Yeah, I will." And then he lay down again on the cot, said, "Go to the foot end and then look at my feet." On one feet there was the Shanku, and other feet, the sole of the foot, he had Chakra.
So you've seen Shankha and Chakra at Bhagwan's feet. Thanks to Madre Easwaramma and thanks to Bhagwan's grace on you that you could have that vision. And did Mother come back again?
No.
But Swami went to that extent just to please Mother. And
Swami had instructed me, keep it confidential until he says. And he disclosed this in Shruti in 1999 when all the students were gathered there.
In Sai Shruti.
Yeah, Sai Shruti.
This whole scene must be very, very vivid in your mind even now.
Yes.
How was Mother looking?
She resembled a little bit like my grandma, but the short statured. And for a moment I couldn't recognize. And then I subsequently recalled it was Madre Easwaramma, because I've seen her in pictures. I have never seen her in reality, though my grandparents have seen.
So once you started talking, then you realized that it was... so she mentioned...
She mentioned.
And she referred to Bhagavan as Satya.